Alright Chris, we've just finished day one, we're at camp here. What do you reckon?
Well, yeah, we've made it. We're all feeling pretty good. We've had a pretty big slog up a big hill for about the last hour, and that's been a good workout, but we've got here. We're just waiting on a few others to come back in now, Stu and the guide, Robyn.
Rightio Matty, day one down, how you going?
Good. I'm a natural.
I reckon you're going to be a YouTube sensation. So where are we?
Dunedin.
Dunedin.
It was hot though, wasn't it? Like
it was
in
hot.
the exposed sun. It was really hot today. Yeah.
Hot and still, absolutely unbelievable. Sweating like just the proverbial.
I think we all still made pretty good time though. We're still up here in well under 3 hours.
Yeah, no, it's magic. Good. And how's that view? Absolutely killer.
Unbelievable.
This is all the tents all set up here. It's just incredible. The guys, they just basically walk up at pace and just organise the tents for us. Here's Matt and Chris.
You can do it with it.
Happy day, boys?
Yep, yeah, good day. Yeah,
okay.
Great day.
Very good. Stu's over there having a quick chat to his much better half. All right, job's done. How are we, boys?
Morning.
What's happening? Here we go. We've got some hot water. Beautiful.
Yeah, we've got porridge and...
What's on the menu, boys?
Good porridge.
Porridge. Look at that. Oh, magic. That's just what we want. Good on you, right? This is us heading up to Isarava. Nice bit of steep climbing here. I've been climbing all morning. This is Chris up ahead of me, Matty. Absolutely magic territory. That's Chris. One of our guides helping us out. Grabbing Chris's hand there. Here's Chris Raywood coming up the hill.
Good enough.
Very good. Yeah, pulling with you, mate. There we go, Stuart Gross on the trails.
Got a lot slower than all the other boys.
No, he's nailing it. Stephen Johnson coming through like a tractor.
Another little rest.
Plugging away. Here we go, here's Robyn.
Would you like me to cough a lung out?
Here's Robyn, our guide. She's just started a course of antibiotics because she's got a chest infection. Just turned up at Isarava Village 1. There's the view. Just bought some bananas. Baluga! Yeah. Hello! This guy's from he's our leader. Steve is his name. How you going, Steve? Head up through here?
No, that's looking up.
Okay, no worries, mate. Pretty typical little village here in the highlands. Alright folks, this is a little taste of the track from one of the villages. This is Alola. I've just gone through the village and I'm just out the back here because I was just having a bit of a look around. Now we're back on the trail. It's absolutely fantastic. It's pretty warm today. The gang's going really well. I've had a bit of a slog up mostly today. Now we're going down to the river to camp. I think we're a couple of hours off the river. Got to go down to the bottom of that valley right there. It's the most incredible range. There's a famous war story that a guy climbed on his hands and knees up over that range because he wouldn't take the stretcher help because he thought others needed the stretcher more than him. Okay. All right, Chris, what have we got here, mate? Where are we?
It's the Gavava Museum, a little bit out of Alola village and on the way to Alola Creek. Sorry, Alola Creek. And this is a whole lot of ordnance that's been obviously salvaged by the locals and kept in a museum. And it's
Wow.
everything from shells to, there's an Australian Bren gun up there, which was the choice of machine guns for the Australians. I think Japanese grenades, Australian grenades. There's a bayonet to the left. It's amazing. It's all been,
Wow, helmets.
it's all come out of the forest.
That is
A lot of that would still be live, I would suspect.
Oh, gee, that's comforting. That is incredible. Wow. Here we go. This is the bridge. How cool is that? Well, there you go, that's the bridge. This is a few of the boys heading off early this morning, just to put a little bit of time into it. It is 5:43 AM as they're setting off. We're going to set off in about 10 minutes. We've got the river crossing down there in the dark. Let's just go down and have a bit of a look.
Quite a number of people that have come up here.
Here's the boys getting across the river in the dark. Good on you, Stu. Have fun, boys.
Very well. We'll see you soon, my friend.
Do it. Very good, mate.
Lovely, mate. Yeah. I feel like
How are we, Locke?
$1 million, mate. $1 million.
Very good. Very good.
Nice day, mate.
Nice. Right, just going to do a little gear review, Chris. I've got these little Macpac Gators, they've been going alright. The Solomon Daintree boots. Got some 2xU little light gym pants. Got the bike pants underneath. They all seem to be going alright.
And the pole, don't forget
The pole. I got this thing. Mountain Designs Tread Carbon. Super happy with the pole. I've never walked with a pole and don't think I could ever go back now.
Looks like lunch is ahead.
Oh, hello. Struck gold, have we?
Turn left.
Turn left? Oh, yep. Turn left for lunch. Oh gee, that is fantastic. So although we carry our own packs, we are so spoilt because we've got a bunch of the PNG lads, most from Kagi village. They come with us on this no roads walk, and yeah, they actually make us lunch and dinner, and they carry our tent and they carry the main food, and it's bloody spectacular. Not sure if this is Templeton's 2 or...
Or if that was the first one on the river
Yeah.
that we went, where we had the first break, that might have been.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Where are we going in here, are we? Up here? Oh, up here. Okay, thanks mate. Just cruising into the village, say a little hello. Hello. How you going? Pass, pass, pass. Oh, very good. Stu, well done mate. Just say a quick hello. Any walk report from this morning?
Happy
to get here.
Yes, happy to get here.
I'm happy to get here too,
We love
mate.
Stephen and hope he goes well.
Yeah, he's on the medevac, so alright, let's get some tucker. Alright, we've just had lunch at Templeton's 2. We're coming out of the village and it's just straight up. Now, I don't know if you can see the guys up behind me, they're heading back up, and I know video never does it justice, but if you look down here, you can actually see the guys. They are down there quite a way, probably only 10 meters away, but they're probably, I don't know, it's nearly a 1-for-1 here. It's just quite incredible how steep this is. It's a real energy sapper. It's like squat, squat, squat on one leg. So that's Matt, Stu, and a few of our No Roads PNG boys coming up as well, who just breathe through their nose and make it look really easy. Matt, how you going, mate?
Good, how are you?
Going well. How you feeling?
Good.
Nice one.
Over halfway.
Stuart, how are you?
Smashing it.
Not bad.
Very good. Yeah, we've just had a big feed of pasta. The guys did an incredible job giving us a feed, just absolutely magic. Yeah, really good lunch. Just what you need before a big climb too. I really don't know if you can see how much vertical we're taking here, but I'm just putting a few strides into it, and we're pretty much going not far off straight up. Lots of zone 2, I think, is the training term. It is pretty awesome. You're either going fairly well straight up or straight down. The downhills are pretty full on. You need to keep your wits about you. See a little bit there, nice and steep. Just using my walking pole as a bit of a selfie stick too. Alright folks, alright, that's the big climb out of Templeton's 2. There's still a little bit more to go, but we've just got this little grassy spot to be able to take in the view. It's absolutely unbelievable. Not too many things like that I've seen in my life. And not puffing at all. Good on you, mate. Just absolutely incredible view. This is Morgan. He's our lead porter is Steve. This is Morgan, his son. Morgan's got a cool haircut. Here's Morgan. Say hi, Morgan. Yes. Alright, Matty, what do you make of that climb?
It was steep, that one, wasn't it?
That was pretty gnarly, pretty constant. Look at that view, mate, behind
I wonder
you.
how much more this goes on for.
How's that view?
Here's the smoke from our lunch camp.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just blows your mind, this view.
Good stuff, Stu. Well done, champion.
Here's Stu. Just powering up here.
Damien.
Great job, Stu.
I don't think I can talk too much.
Kick it ass, mate. Well played.
Wow.
Alright, we're just starting to walk down into Kagi, and apparently it's all down. Now, everyone wants to tell you about the difficulties of the climbing on Kokoda, the ups, and they are like doing continuous one-legged squats, but going down, yeah, it really does put a bit of pressure through your body. So getting a bit weary. How are we all? Day 3, lads, going down into Kagi. All good. How are you, Locke? Very good. I think this is going to be our first little view of Kagi in here. I'll just quickly sneak past Locke. Wow, there's a view. Take him off the handle there. This is Matt and Co. We're basically just walking up to this gap here.
So that's Kagi.
What do we got, Matty?
It's Kagi.
Oh, on the plateau over the back there?
Yep.
Okay. So we're staying at Kagi tonight, Matt?
Yep.
And what's that? What's happening there?
On the like I don't even know what I'm saying. I know we're staying there, I think.
We're off to Kagi, Steve? Yeah?
Yep.
It's Kagi?
That's Kagi there.
Over here
Over there.
on the plateau, beautiful.
And down there, it's a school there.
Okay, so we've got to go, wow, down into the valley and back up to Kagi.
Up to down,
Yeah.
follow the ridge line.
Okay, up the ridge line. Okay, wow. All right, there's still some work to do today. All right, beautiful, mate. Look at that landscape. All right, this is Kagi. It's a bit of a mini little plateau up in this high country. We've done 18.5 kilometres of walking today with 1400 metres of vertical, and since we got going this morning, we've had 10 hours 45 minutes, that's inclusive of our breaks and lunch and stuff. So yeah, it's been a pretty decent day. Matty, how's everything going?
Good. How are you?
I'm alright. Locke,
Come here.
how you tracking?
$1
$1 million. Chris?
Pretty good. Just got the
what's
boots
the
off.
match report? How'd you go today?
Harder than yesterday, but I've made it, so I'm pretty okay with it.
Okay,
yeah,
well played, well
good.
played. This is our sort of stock standard camp. The guys get in and set up these tents for us. Gee, it's pretty cool rolling into camp with your tents already set up. The boys are down here getting organised. Rax is the chef. He's working magic down here. Look at that. Pasta tonight, is that right?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Beautiful, mate. Yeah, the kids did a great job for us. And that's what you look like after 10 hours 45 minutes walking. So there you go. And here's Stuart. How'd you go, Stuart?
Very, no, my bum's sore. I think. No.
Nailed it.
Anyone have poles coming down?
Alright, so we're start of day 4. We're just halfway. We're at the village of Kagi. This is about 5 AM, our normal wake up time. We get up at 5, pack up, brekkie at 5:30. We're out walking by 6. Beautiful night's sleep, beautiful village, beautiful starry night, which you won't be able to see on the GoPro, but I'll take you a little bit of a walk through camp. This is the morning routine. You see the lights on in the tents. I've packed up my stuff ready to go. It's my pack here. Here's the morning banter about how everyone's going to the toilet. Lockie, welcome. Maddie's getting organised, Stu's packing up. Robyn came along and put some black-eyed peas on this morning to wake us up. That's pretty much a morning routine. The boys are up, they're making us porridge, which is just a magic start to the day. Just a little kitchen over here. Morning. And got the little fire going on in here. You see that? Just getting a bit organised. Here's Robyn. Morning, Robyn.
Morning.
Robyn's up, making us get up every morning. Here we go. This is our morning coffee setup.
Everyone was awake this morning.
Yeah, no, we're good. We're going well. So that's a pretty typical morning, pack up time. And this gives you a bit of a sense of what's happening at camp. My pack there, packed up my tent, getting organised. Here's Chris's tent. There's Locke having a yawn. The boys Making us a bit of breakfast, eh?
Yeah, breakfast.
Oh, look at this. Is that the porridge, is it?
Yeah, that's porridge.
Oh, wow. Can I have a little look? Oh, that's the porridge there. Beautiful. Thanks, boys. This is the little coffee setup. I'll have coffee in a minute. It's 5 AM. It's a wake up call. SG getting organised. Pack's all good luck.
$1 million, mate.
This is breakfast. Here we go. We've got cornflakes, we've got wheat bix. But what is this, Stu? What is that?
Banana fritters.
Oh my god, banana fritters, banana pancakes. This is for breakfast. How good is that? We've got some hot water there. And let's have a look under here. Oh, porridge. Jeepers, it doesn't really give us the impression that we're going to be telling everyone how much we were roughing it out here.
Is there a sanitizer? Is that around somewhere?
Yes! Are you ready? Yes! West the road! No road! West the road! No road! No road! Platoon! Platoon! Person! Rock and roll!
We're off, folks. Very good. That's the little morning ritual. Departing Kagi. Beautiful sunrise.
Bye. Did you wake up to see us?
See ya. Bye bye.
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 Oh, they're here too.
All right, we're off, guys. Only 11 hours to go.
We're over halfway. Over halfway.
Oh yeah, we didn't have a Bon Jovi sing along last night, did we?
Only 2 more pack-outs.
And that's it, we're off. This is the village of Kagi. Trying to keep it down. I think people will still be sleeping. Gives you a sense for their homes here in Kagi. That's the village. Amazing. Here's the chicken. It's off, so this is Kagi. We're heading off now. Absolutely incredible view. Magical sunrise right there. Okay, now there's some very steep downhills here, and the camera will never do this justice, but you can see the camera's pointing straight down to my knees pretty much here. So let's see how we go. Day 4, definitely feel it a little bit through the thighs and stuff, holding you up, pulling you up, and your knees. Yeah, fair bit of that action going on. That's the crew up there. Hey, we're just on the track here, caught up with some locals from Popondetta, all from Popondetta. Just doing their little walk along the track to do their business. And we've got this really steep downhill we've got to navigate here, which is basically a running creek. So I'm going to walk down this creek. We'll see you later. Bye bye. Gives you a sense of how steep it is. Pretty bloody slippery actually. Tell you what, the one walking pole is an absolute winner. Don't know what I'd do without this walking pole. It's literally stepping down big steps. Whoa. Quite incredible. I don't know, you can see that view across there to the waterway. Beautiful stream running in. Just incredible country. Another little steep bit down to this stream that you can hear roaring. Absolutely unbelievable country. Chris made a really good point. You don't really see any major commerce per se. This is really subsistence farming. There's no shops, there's no major money changing hands, and we suspect you can put a lot of that down to the fact that they're there literally are no roads. There is literally only access by foot. So I think roads probably have a lot to answer for in terms of some of the, well, I guess good impacts, but also a lot of the bad impacts it can have on communities such as this. That's the crew there. They're crossing the waterway. We're going down there to cross that waterway too. Magical storm. As the locals come through, they've come from Popondetta. We've been walking for 3 days and a bit, and they're from Popondetta, so it's amazing people getting up and down this track. They would have done it a lot quicker than us. Absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. We've just done a spot of shopping here. Got Liv a bag, got Katie a bag. How good is this? Absolutely beautiful. Right, just so I remember, we've got the bags at Lanamu. Bags for Olivia, bags for Katie, and a beanie for me. There wasn't really much on offer, Jack. I'm sorry, mate. But Lanamu, that was the town. Rooster, rooster. Alright, this is a fogey, so we're off now. See you, kids. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you, mate. Thank you. Bye, thank you. Cheers. Little puppy. It's a fogey village. Right, this is the track we're walking on at the moment. Absolutely amazing. See that shady bit and the sun bit? That's the little ledge that everyone's walking along. You might see them just snaking their way up that track. And it's pretty much straight down. Pretty amazing, amazing view across the valley there. And here we got Kato.
Yep.
Who else we got? Ah, Simon and Kato. I didn't see you hiding there, Simon. So Simon, he's our sweeper at the back. Kato's been helping out big time.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Simon? Doing it easy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing good.
We're going all right today?
Yep.
Are we ahead of schedule?
Yeah, yeah.
Or on time?
On time. We're on time.
On time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, look at that view. It's amazing. Robyn's just taught us about the bone man of Kokoda. This is the bone man's tree There's a famous story about the battle between a Japanese soldier and an Australian soldier. They basically were awake nearly all night, coming in and out of consciousness, trying to basically kill each other. This is the Bone Man's Tree. After the war, a Japanese soldier actually ended up coming back long after he'd established a family in Japan, and basically dug through this whole area and recovered bones and repatriated those back to Japan. It's the Bone Man of Kokoda. This is Brigade Hill. Check out this view. This is just unbelievable. It's a major vantage point. Major site of significance in the battle for Kokoda. Unbelievable. We've walked all the way in 4 days to get here from Popondetta. It's basically 360-degree views, highest point in the landscape, in this near landscape anyway. Probably obvious when you think about Kokoda, about the difficulty of a lot of the climbs, the uphills, coming up these mountains. Some of the climbs do take quite a long time. But gee, these downhills, we've been going down here for over an hour, and apparently we're halfway down. I don't know if you can make out the mountain range in the far distance outside the tree canopy there. Gives you a sense of how big these mountains are. And it's quite steep, you know, it's quite unrelenting on your quads and your calves and just your feet, keeping your wits about you. Most of us are running this one pole. One pole is working really well, super good. You can take a fair bit of weight on your hand. They reckon you can take, you know, several kilos of pressure through the pole, so you can sort of plant the pole and then lean in forward to it and feel a bit more stable. But there's no doubt about it, it's quite a workout. There is no rest. You're either going up or you're going down on Kokoda, and it's bloody fabulous. I mean, we have been going, I don't even know what time it is. We've had lunch, but we left camp at 6, we're up at 5. It's going to be probably an 11-hour day today. We're still plugging away. This is our crew here. Everyone's in great spirits. Everyone's looking after each other, having a yarn, talking about everything from science to bowel movements, to how you're going, to mental health, to how the guys, the PNG guys, look, thongs. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but yeah, only one of the guys has actually got, no, 2 of the guys have actually got sneakers on. One of the things we're actually talking about is a lot of people have got sneakers at their place that they don't need anymore. And yeah, No Roads is talking about how could you get some of those sneakers here to help out the guys. You know, some of the guys done this countless times, and you know, without sounding impure, probably would be nice for them to, you know, have a pair of sneakers. So I know I've got about 8 pairs at home. We're going to maybe see if there's something we can do about getting some sneakers across to the guys. Alright, we're crossing the creek. We're going to get this one up here so you can see the creek. Right, it's going alright. Just pause here in the middle. Take some footage up here. Pretty amazing. Beautiful creeks in PNG. Thanks, boys. Alright, going up here. Basically walking up a little creek. Give you a feel for walking the Kokoda. Little footholds there. Up this way, boys. Up around the corner here. And so we go. Okay, so we're in the village of Minari. Which one's the church, Robyn? Church. It's over here. Here's the soccer pitch. Here's the little volleyball court. And just as we were sneaking through the first part of the village, managed to pick myself up a pineapple. Beautiful fresh pineapple. It's such an awesome treat on the track. So we'll get up here, cut it up, have a bit of a breather. Don't even know what time it is. 11-hour day today. We're probably a smidge over halfway maybe. So we'll keep plugging away. Eddie, give us a quick report on the walk up.
No.
Locke, how was that?
That was one of the most invigorating experiences of my whole life.
It was just like an ice bath.
Just as he practiced. Stu, how was that, mate?
Yeah, mate, it was like an ice bath.
Okay.
We'll have another one.
Oh, well played. Jude, how you going?
Amazing.
Okay.
Couldn't feel better.
Very good. Ray, give us the climb report.
Brutally fun and sadistically enjoyable.
Oh, very good. How are you, Steve?
I'm good.
You're good.
And he's the only one who's not
I'm just going to
bullshitting.
do a shoe inspection. There you go. Absolutely nail it there. Steve is our lead porter. Here's all the guys. Again, would not blow out a candle.
And they're continuing on
Look at that. Now, Robyn, how are you?
Good, mate. How are you?
You going all right?
Yeah, I am going all
Are you
right.
filming me, filming you?
I'm just going to take a photo of you
Okay.
so that we know that you've forever got films in your hand.
Okay, very good. Look at that beautiful view. We pretty much just came straight up.
Up and over.
Yeah, that's it, right down there. Just unbelievable. Some of these pinch climbs, they just go and go and go. We've been going for over 11 hours. Been a big day 4. Everyone's done awesome. Everyone's done really awesome work today. I think everyone's pretty tired, like 11 hours on your feet, a lot of up and a lot of down, but really great. We'll get into camp tonight. I think everyone's going to sleep really well. We're just sort of trotting along. It's a nice bit of flat. It's so rare to have a nice bit of flat, which is what we've got at the moment. So there we go, day 4, probably 15 minutes to go, which is a big deal. We've got 2 more days to go. Tomorrow's another big stretch, and then the final day is pretty decent, but probably not of the same duration. So probably another 11-hour day tomorrow, and maybe not quite as much as that on the final day. Everyone's in good spirits. It's about 20 past 5 in the late afternoon. Jungle gets pretty dark, and that's about the story of day 4. Alright, we've made it into Agologo today. A big day. I've got the stats here on the watch. So 1,300 meters of climbing for about 18 Ks, 37,000 steps. Yeah, 11 hours and 3 minutes since we set off this morning. So pretty big day, but beautiful little village. Check this out, beautiful stream side village. Absolutely magic. Gives you a sense of these beautiful PNG rivers. Absolutely unbelievable. We've just come into camp. The boys are straight into cooking. Fabulous. Apparently we're having rice and some sweet potato tonight. This is our common little setup. Some fantastic little tables and chairs. All of our cups, coffee, powdered milk, sanitizer, all that kind of stuff. It's really, everything's working well. Everyone's getting along super well, looking after each other, supporting each other. So that's day 4 Kokoda. I'm gonna have a little swim anyway. It's freezing, but I just need to freshen up and just get that invigorated feeling. Alright, just getting a bit of stuff organised here at camp. Bedtime. Got everything inside the tent here. Water. I'm charging a bit of stuff. The phone. The GoPro. Wet clothes. Yeah, wet boots. Looking after my feet here. A little bit. Put a bit of powder on them each morning. Each night, but they're actually going right. Little first aid kit, got a few supplies in there. Got a little system going, all working pretty well. And I'm off to bed. Okay, here we go. Crossing the river. Oh, there's some current in this. Everyone's got across pretty well. Give you a sense of how deep it is here. That's Chris Raywood up ahead of me. Definitely a bit in this river. Give you a sense of it. Is everyone getting ready there? Stunning misty morning on the river. All going well. Bit of fun. We've got another 11-hour day ahead of us. But yeah, it's nice. Get a nice bit of cool water on the legs in the morning. There's a couple of locals coming across to get down the track for the day to do whatever they've got to do.
Have you heard of any rafting or?
No.
Right, so last night we finished up on a flat marshy section into camp, and today we're starting on that same flat marshy section after we've done that river crossing. Just gives you a bit of a sense of it. It's basically a forest kind of marshy wetland complex. Have a bit of a look. Amazing jungle country. It's an awesome little bridge across a wetland. A bit slippery. Amazing country. Where the walking stick definitely comes in a bit handy. This is our new narrow village. We've been going for probably nearly a couple of hours or so. We have 11 hours to go today. This is day 5. This view over here is one of the just incredible things of this walk. I keep saying it's the most amazing view I've ever seen, and here I am again saying it again. It's just absolutely staggering, the views here. This is our new narrow village here. Absolutely magic. All right, we're going to do a little village walk through here. Bunch of normal PNG village houses. However, what here, this is Narrow Village 1. This is the comms infrastructure that can happen. It's basically the boys carry a UHF kind of handset and they plug into this infrastructure, and they're just making a little call here. This is the only way of communicating, so if there's injuries or any issues in the village, people need healthcare, this is how they communicate. And
A foggy another one. A foggy another one. Calling a foggy another one.
Roads up or no? How to do away? Chief walk give a on how big give it a bag. Simon lo ala keve beg mama how mula keve ban how mula kalto sana ka keve do bal ke check aga uga na me ko mama ka do roads up on chief fodabe ove ke ove lega ke ka ube do bag na mi ala ko ke mata.
So that's the comms infrastructure. So if a woman's giving birth and they're having difficulty, generally the births are had in the village. If they're having difficulty, they can radio in. Then they need to get people to where there's an airstrip or get a doctor into a local clinic. But yeah, it's very typical PNG village on the KOKODA track. All right, Maddie and I are doing this downhill. How many hours have been going today, Maddie?
Maybe 6 hours, going on 6 hours.
6 hours, just give you a sense of what we're walking down here. It's pretty gnarly sort of rooted area with heaps of loose soil and super wet. We've been going down for a couple of hours, Matt. There's so many steps and it's so steep down. Pretty hard on the knees. But we do have the sense that we're getting a bit closer. We're day 5, Maddie. We nearly halfway for day 5, you reckon?
Yeah, we have to be, I reckon, because it wouldn't be, we've been walking pretty solidly for 6 hours, so I reckon we must have broken the back of it.
So we've probably got an 11-hour day similar to yesterday. This is day 5. And everyone's still going well. I think, you know, there's a few things kicking in, bit of soreness, bit of tiredness, a few blisters, things like that, but we're pretty much going right. So that's the gang, that's how we're going, nearly just before lunch, day 5. Now just turn around, if you just look down to that beautiful waterway, that's where we're going down. You can just get a sense of how steep things are, and I'll just give you a bit of a look at Stu. Stu's just going down the climb here. Wow, it's just basically never-ending steepness just to get down to the water there. Some locals sitting across on the far bank.
Oh, you're right, Stu?
Oops, little slip, that's what happens on these trails. Alright, we've just had lunch. There's Maddie up ahead of me. This is the route we're going up. Pardon the pun. Real mosaic of tree roots, sediment in between, forming these little terraced steps. Pretty sweaty too, hot and sweaty. The odd bit of gentle breeze rolling through. Stu's leading the pack up there. Again, the walking pole, super handy. This is Matt's second KOKODA. He's taking it all in his stride. Slamming it. For you training nutters out there, there's a lot of zone 2 going on. And I don't know if you can see the red pack right up there in the distance, but that's our lead porter Steve. He just keeps slamming away every day, setting the pace. I think the key thing is you just got to keep moving. You just want short little breaks, don't muck around, keep moving. We'll be probably 11 and a half hours on our feet today, including breaks. So while you're sitting, you're not taking any ground. So keep moving, I think, is the key word of advice. And we just keep going steady at this pace.
Already?
Still climbing. Lots more climbing to go. It's how we roll. It's often, you know, might have 1 or 2 hours of climbing like this, and then could be 2.5 hours of downhill. The downhills take a bit out of you because you're working pretty hard, arresting your body down some pretty steep descents. So it gives you a bit of a sense of it. And look, credit where credit's due. Here's the boys down here. They're chugging up in their thongs. Here's Daxy. Daxy's one of our key men. All these key men here doing such a good job plugging away. So we've got to admit, you know, yes, we're carrying our sleeping gear, we're basically carrying everything ourselves except some really heavy items, which include a tent. We do carry our own sleeping gear, but the boys carry tents for us, and they obviously carry the cooking equipment, and they actually carry all the food. So, you know, you can't say that we're doing this solo. Yes, we're carrying most of our own gear, but it would be even a more challenging walk if we were carrying tents and all of our long run food. So we carry all our own snacks, carry our own water. Water's pretty easy to come by. Water basically out of local streams, drop your aqua tab in it for disinfection, and you got plenty of water. So that's kind of the go. We can normally get water every couple of hours pretty well. So everyone's just having a bit of a yarn, and we keep chugging uphill. There's a lot of false summits. You just think you're going to nearly get to the top, and then it just kicks again and kicks again and kicks again. So that's the KOKODA track.
Rock and roll!
Awesome. That's our prompt to get cracking after our break, and that is Steve, our lead. It is. You just get into it. So we're just going down this climb after pretty much walking about a lot of up this morning. We've had lunch. We've just walked to the summit of a massive peak for a couple of hours. You know, we're just plugging away downhill. And again, as I was saying earlier, this is day 5, and I've got this GoPro pretty much pointing at right angles straight down to my feet, because that is just simply how steep it is. You can see Steve, who's our lead porter, he's in front of us, and he's just plugging away, wearing his thongs as he does, just breathing through his nose, just inching down here with minimal fuss. And there's a lot of times where you think it's going to level out, either on a climb or on a descent, and then it just goes lower and lower, or it goes up and up. And then you can see how steep it is straight off the side here. You can hear some of those forest birds. So the gap, which is just to the right of shot, hopefully you can see there, this gap here, that is Imita. That's the gap we're heading for tomorrow to get back down into Moresby. So after 5 days, we're on our 5th day now of trekking, you know, maybe less than 20 k's, but you can see the terrain to get there, but gives a little sniff of getting through it. So pretty exciting. How much is this? 10 kina. Okay, there we go. That's 5 and 5. There you go. Thank you very much. I might have a. What have we got? This is the first one I've had, day 5. First one I've had on the trip. What have we got here? Ooh, solo. Beluga. Thank you, True. Thank you.
Don't know about that now.
So this is towards the end of day 5. We've got a bunch of water crossings we're doing. Just nice little gentle ones. About knee deep or so. And apparently we've got about maybe 15-20 minutes to go. Again, probably another, I don't know, mate. What's that? There you go. Locke's been nearly giving us a moon there. The banter's coming out. The towards end of trip banter is alive and well. People are getting a spring in their step. People are forgetting about some of their blisters and sore knees because they can smell Port Moresby, which smell the buffet and the beer, says Robyn, our guide. So basically we got, yeah, maybe 15-20 minutes to go tonight. That's the end of day 5. As we've been saying all the way along, everyone's in good spirits, everyone's walking well, everyone's getting along swimmingly. We're learning a lot.
Thanks to the Irish, we're not really sure about the Irish.
Oh no, the Irish, they're all right, they're all right. We're learning a lot thanks to Robyn about the war, about some of the incredible acts of bravery from the Australian soldiers defending. You know, we say it's the fight for Kokoda. It was really the fight for Australia. And you know how close the Japanese came into Moresby that Robyn just explained to us. And now we'll pull into camp this evening. We'll push up over the ridge. What's the gap in the ridge called, Robyn?
Imitar.
Imitar. We'll go up through Imitar, which is a gap in the ridge, and then we're kind of big.
We're going to cross over Goldie River, and then we'll go up the last hill to Owers.
Very good. And near Owers, where's the war cemetery there?
Oh, it'll take a while in the bus. We'll go down a very steep hill in the bus.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you.
I can do that.
It's where I can see my dad's uncle's grave. He died as a 24-year-old in New Guinea in, I believe it was 1942, but I'll just have to brush up on those facts. My mum's pulled together an awesome little summary of him, Private Ryan, so I'll learn a bit more about. I'll freshen up on that tonight. I've got printouts of that to skill up on that tonight so we can know where to go to see the grave at the war cemetery at Port Moresby. Again, here's another little water crossing. This is, gee, these streams are just so beautiful. We'll just walk through here, give you one more taste of these beautiful little waterways before we roll into camp. Locke McBean up the front there, leading the charge. Stu's here powering on. Oh great, thanks for that, Robyn. Very good. There's the crew going through. Kato's listening to some tunes, I think. You know, we say that the guides are just incredible robots, but look, they're feeling tired too. This is what they call Fast Kokoda, which is a 6-day trek from Popondetta, well, from Kokoda to Port Moresby. A lot of the treks are 8, 9 or so days, so we've done it in 6. We just keep moving, do these bigger days, which is suits me. All right, here we are in Wauli. Here's our greeting crew. Hello kids, how you going? Hi. Making some little finger signs at us. Here's some of the local crew living here. Hey folks. Here we are. setting up in camp. Wow. What an unbelievable campsite. So this is the village of Waiuli. This is the end of day 5. Here's some of the boys getting they're just incredible. We think we're doing it hard, and the boys are getting ahead, cooking. Here's our chef, Rox.
Yeah.
How you going, Rox?
I'm good.
What are you cooking?
Hot water and popcorn.
Ah, that's the starters.
Yes.
And what about for main meal?
Main meal we having pasta.
Pasta, beautiful. So the boys, they...
That's a swimming hole down there.
Oh, swimming hole.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So that's how the boys make all the magic happen each night with the cooking. And I think a little swimming hole down there, which is exactly where I'm headed. Okay folks, here's the gear review. We're on day 5. Tomorrow is day 6, so we'll roll into Kokoda, so I thought I'd just do a quick gear review. I've been running dry bags in my pack. That has been an absolute winner. But having said that, we've been so lucky because it's been the dry season. So we actually haven't had to walk in rain. It hasn't rained at all. The sky is all of a sudden looking dark, so we might get rain tonight. However, let's rip into the quick gear review. I've got my first aid little bag here in a dry bag. I've got my Kathmandu dry bag here, old one. That's about 10-15 years old. Great old dry bag. That's my clothes. I've got you know, valuables in here, battery and stuff. I've got some stuff I bought in the villages there. I run this dry bag here for my sleeping bag and my other bedding, just to keep that bone dry. I've got a little Cedar Summit towel in there, drink bottle, 2x use shorts. I run these super light shorts, are awesome because they dry quickly. Got a little daily hygiene dry bag, which I have repellent, sunscreen, sanitizer, aqua tabs, hydrolytes, deodorant, that kind of stuff in there. Been running this this pole here, which is a tread carbon pole that Mountain Designs do. No problems there, very happy with that. Got a MacPack hat which has the Legionnaires thing, super trendy. My kids think it's super trendy, but really does keep the sun off the back of the neck. Now these are the Solomon boots I've been wearing, Gore-Tex boot, a bit lighter. They are waterproof up until that level there, so I'm really happy with how those boots have been going. This is my socks. I've got these socks at Aussie Disposals in Bendigo. I actually don't know what brand they are, but I loved them so much in training. I've got 3 pairs of those. Very happy with those. I've got these super light MacPack gaiters. Again, they're not much to them, but they really do the job. I think light on your feet is good, so these are a bit lighter, these Solomon Daintrees. I'm pretty happy with those. What else we got here? I've had these for probably nearly 20 years, I reckon, these Keen waterproof shoes. You really need those, and you need these toes, because otherwise if you do a toe injury on this, stubbing your toe, slipping on the wet rocks when you're doing these water crossings, you really can do yourself some damage and make your trip quite painful. So I've got this Travelite 500. This is that sleeping bag here, super light, crazy light. I don't actually know, 0.92 kilograms, so light, it's crazy. I brought the silk liner. I love the silk liner. Just means you're not sweating on this, because look, it's hot. It's Papua New Guinea, but we've had a couple of cool nights down deeper in the sort of halfway along, where we've been by rivers, and look, it's been pretty cold. So I've been in the liner and with this sleeping bag zipped up, noting that we're doing this in July 15th to 22nd. We've done this trek. So but yeah, definitely needed the full, this bag, it's a light bag, so you can look that up online if you like. Travelite 500, that's what it is. Mountain Designs, very happy with that. Now this little airbed thing, it's a Kathmandu, 460 grams, 1 season. It's got 1.2 R value, whatever all that stuff means. At the end of the day, it's called a Lanson 55mm by Kathmandu. It folds up into this tiny little bag. So It really is next to nothing. It weighs absolutely nothing. What did I say? 460 grams. So light, it's crazy. And I've been happy with it. Pretty comfy. You know, for the weight and comfort trade-off, very happy with that. Now, this is the Mountain Designs pack. This is a pack I'm very happy with. It's a Trekker 65, that's called. Yeah, no problems there. Very happy with the harness system. It's got the port there for a water bladder. So very happy with that. That's the Trekker 65 by Mountain Designs. Look, I don't know heaps about hiking in backpacks, but really great harness system. I got a bit of advice from one of the guys in Anaconda in Bendigo. Actually, he was really good. I run this little pouch on the front here, just with my little daily consumables, hydrolytes, you know, muesli bars, that kind of stuff. Don't get cheap and nasty muesli bars. It's nice to have some decent muesli bars while you're out here. This is my little pack for my or cover pack, sorry, cover for my pack, rain cover. Now you need to bring plenty of sanitizer. You've got to keep clean out here. You've got to keep clean, and so I've actually got heaps of sanitizer. I've brought way too much, but anyway, always cleaning your hands. You do not want to get a bug. You do not want to get you know, as we said, you know, you've just got to do everything in your power to keep you clean. Hands, sanitize all the time, because you're really just trying to guard against getting crook. If you get gastro, dehydration, you know, it's very hard to stay on the trail. And in fact, you probably got to stay on the trail until you can actually get medevaced out. But some people get very sick if you don't look after your hygiene. So anyway, there's other things to talk about. That's a quick gear review. Very happy with it all. It's all worked out pretty well. That whole pack with all that stuff, including my clothes and that, travelled very light. Really only, I've been really wearing the same t-shirt, which was a MacPack t-shirt again, which I'm very happy with. And I've been wearing the same shirt and same shorts for 5 days in a row, but I'm swimming every night in the rivers, cleaning them all up, and I'm putting them on wet in the morning, but they're that super light drying material, and it really works well to your body just dries it off, and you get walking, and the next minute you're sweating a lot, and it's all wet again anyway. So it's about just try to make sure you're not overdoing it on bringing too much stuff, because you've got to carry it all. This pack when we left was probably about 14 to 15 kilos, and I've been very happy with that. It's probably down to about 12 now. So that is the gear review. Okay folks, so what I'm trying to just show here, this is on the side of my tent, which is the map of the KOKODA track. You can see this is where we started. We started at Kokoda. We started at 400 meters altitude. We went up to Deneki, Isarava, Alola, Templeton's Crossing. You can see that mountain range where we started all the way up. We peaked at about 2,200 meters. We went up here to the village of Kagi, which was fantastic, and a lot of the boys, well, nearly all the No Roads boys are from Kagi. We also went to obviously all through these towns, but you can see the elevation is the main reason for showing this picture. Tonight we're at Auli Creek, and then we're going to go up in this peak here tomorrow morning, and then we go down and then back up to Owa's Corner, and that'll be the end of the KOKODA track. Now, it's been a hell of a journey. That'll be 5.5, nearly 6 full days for us. And just back to the start here, you can see, just get a sense of the climbing, the elevation. It's basically you're going up or you're going down, and it's just quite incredible. And there's this one little flat bit here, which is a swampy, marshy area. Got some footage of that as well. It's just a really fantastic trip. I'd absolutely recommend it to anyone who's thinking about it. You do have some days where, you know, you're doing it pretty tough because everything's kind of hurting a bit. We carry our own pack for the most part, with the exception of our main food and cooking gear, which is a bit soft, but yeah, obviously we carried all of our bedding, our clothes, our snacks, our toiletries and medicines and all those kind of things. So this has been a trip with no roads. Can definitely recommend them. Everything's been fantastic, been really well looked after. No complaints. We'll do a bit more of a review on that later. Okay, you can't see very well, folks. This is the final day. We're moving up this creek, which is part of the track, and we've got some decent walking today, but it's really only probably about half or a bit more than half of what we did yesterday. So yesterday was another big day, 11 hours yesterday walking up the creek here. We're just in our wet shoe things, taking our main boots off because we're doing a lot of water crossings this morning. Pretty slippery, there's not much grip on the bottom of these things, so we've got to really pay attention. Yeah, a bit of a buzz among the crew because we're actually final day and sense of achievement, all that kind of stuff, but we've got to make sure we get right through to the end here and not stack it and do something silly. But yeah, it's absolutely, again, just a reminder of how stunning this country is. We'll also go to the Bomana War Memorial today, the cemetery where my great uncle, so my dad's uncle, my grandmother's brother, he's buried there. He served in the AIF in England, Tobruk, Syria, and he was posted here, and he died in New Guinea of scrub typhus, 1943 I think. So we'll see his grave. I know Dad came over to see it in 2006, Mum and Dad. They've given me a bit of a summary and some directions as to how to get there and where to find the grave, so that'll be really good to see that. And I've learnt a lot more just by virtue of this trip, and I feel quite bad that I didn't really have a great appreciation of the significance of Private Francis, Norman Francis, Private Ryan, Norman Francis Ryan, I believe. Got to check that I've got the name in the right order there. That's, again, I've got to learn a bit more about it all. Up the creek we go. Alright, so the purpose of this video is to give you a proper sense of what it's actually like doing Kokoda. So I'm just getting some shots. This is climbing up to Imitar Ridge, which is the big final push on the final day. We're on day 6. This is straight up, absolutely straight up. We've been already going for probably 30 or so minutes straight up. Just keeps going like this. So again, Steve, our lead porter, just picks up this rhythm and he just goes just like a metronome, keeps going. We just follow him, and you just got to keep plugging away. Try to heel strike. You can't be on your toes all the time because you'll do your calves. And this is just what it's like. I absolutely love it. It gives you such a great sense of, your physical being, pushing yourself along. You learn a bit about yourself. This is where you really get the dividends. If you've done the training, you can really suck it up and enjoy the Kokoda experience. I really recommend doing the training, pack walks, some running. That's what I did, and some weights. I had a regime of probably, a couple of runs a week, a couple of pack walks a week. Make sure there's one big pack walk, 3-4 hours if you can do it. We were running 23 kilos in training in our packs. The walk, you normally have about 14. Makes it a bit easier when you get here. You really, I'm in central Victoria. It's near impossible to replicate these climbs in your training, but you've got to find some hills. Go up those hills, go down those hills. Preparing and conditioning your body, your knees, your feet for going down the hills is just as important as being able to climb up the hills. The other thing is, as everyone says, don't start a trek in any new gear. Make sure you give yourself, I would say, at least 3 months of training in boots. If you're getting new boots before coming to Kokoda, you've got to get them at least 3, ideally 4 or 5 months before you come, and you've got to wear them on your pack walks. Wear them in, wear, because you've got to wear your boots in, but you've got to condition your feet. That was my key concern coming in to Kokoda, was conditioning my feet. And I find those pack walks, I got the blisters at home in the training walks, and then you can recover, then your feet toughen up, then you go again, then they toughen up more. And I've had no problems with my feet on this trip. It's all run and one in your preparation, and you can get here and enjoy the walk. It's all zone 2 the whole time. 6 days of zone 2 walking. If you're not sure what zone 2 is, look it up. It's basically physical activity at a level where you can maintain a conversation. So I'm talking now. Yes, I'm puffing a bit because I'm walking straight uphill, but I'd say this is probably zone 2 if I understand zone 2 properly. We just keep plugging away. Again, folks, here we are. We're still trekking up Imitar Ridge, up to the ridge, and that'll be through the little V, the little notch, the little pass at Imitar Ridge, and then we'll be pretty much a little down, then a little up to Owa's Corner to complete the Kokoda track. Just giving you a bit of a sense of the kind of work rate as you're going. I'm sweating, everything is wet. Shirt, backpack, feet. Well, actually feet not so bad, but shorts, shirt, everything's just dripping wet. It's dead still here in the jungle forest this morning, and I'm just beating with sweat as we just keep trekking up. Just give you a sense of things. That's Jeremy and Steve up ahead. Oh, it's very hard to appreciate the grade of this, but that's the grade. Very steep. You can look it up on the map if you're trying to get a sense of it. Imitar Ridge, it's the steep bit up there. It's probably hour and a half. This is where again the pole always coming in handy. Take that weight as you pull yourself up, or when you're going down, just as a steadier to help take some of your weight off your knees, but also to give you a true kind of hold as you take some big steps down. We got to the top of Imitar Ridge. Here's Steve and our mate Colin from Ireland.
Woo.
We gave him the nickname The Pillar.
Easy. Waiting for the hard part to start.
No, Pillar's been going well. I was calling him Callum, then I realised his name was Colin, and then we nicknamed him The Pillar. And he's been rock solid the whole way through, our mate from Ireland. And his partner Laura has been providing some beats this morning on the walk, which was a bit different. But if you recall that little video yesterday when I pointed up to that little pass in the mountain range in the distance, this is where we pointed to. This is that V shape in that mountain range, Imitar Ridge. Really solid push up there, but absolutely fantastic. Here's a bunch of local crew here having a bit of a seat, doing their thing. A lot of people will actually walk from Popondetta to Port Moresby for work and then walk back. A lot of the locals will do it in 4 days, sometimes 5 days, and there is a record of a crazy 16-hour record of doing the Kokoda track, which I still cannot understand. The amount of climbing, walking, and stress on the body, absolutely unbelievable. That's Imitar Ridge. Alright, so here's Locke and Chris making their way up to Imitar Ridge. How you going, Locke?
$1 million, my friend. $1 million.
$1 million, look at that, doing it easy, wouldn't blow out a candle. How you going, Chris Raywood?
I'm going okay.
You're going well.
No, I'm good. I'm going
You're
well.
going really well. Fantastic, guys. So that is one of the big last pushes, guys. How you feeling about it, Locke?
Pretty good. Is that the top?
This is the top of Imitar Ridge.
Woo!
Well done. How you going, Chris?
Good now, mate. Really good.
What's your report on this morning?
That was probably the toughest hill.
Yeah.
I sweat bullets big time then, but
Oh, we all did, mate.
anyway, I'm good now.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm back to a 9 from a 9.5.
Oh, nice. Excellent. We're scoring each other out of 10 each day, so Chris is flying. Stu and Matt, they've just done about an hour or hour and a half push up to...
Hour and a half.
I don't know, hour or so. Oh, how long have we been going? Hour or
No,
so.
you all did it in 25 minutes, didn't you?
Up to Imitar Ridge. Up to Imitar Gap, actually.
Works to get you at your worst point, I reckon.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Thanks.
I go hunting out for people at the...
You know, I said I felt like 9.
who are
It's a 3.
absolutely at their limit. So well done, Stu and Maddie. Doing a great job here. Absolutely love it. How you feeling, Stu?
Yeah, no, not too bad.
You've been doing it easy, mate. Absolutely great walk, boys.
Thank you, sirs.
Great job.
Told you I'm slow.
How you going, Maddie?
Doing well.
Second time you've done this, mate.
That's it, mate.
You
It's an
are,
awesome spot too.
you are a
Run
very
straight over the
experienced
edge here if you
campaigner.
want.
Done.
And here's some a woman and traveling, been actually tracking with us. Apparently that's a thing. Just they get help safe passage across the track. A woman and her daughter. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. Just getting safe passage by tagging along with us. Okay, folks. So we just got the final push up to Owa's Corner. Everyone's in very good spirits because we're about to finish. How are we, Maddie? How are you going?
Doing well. Doing well. 2 hours to go. Is it 2? 2.5?
Very good. How are you going, Stu?
Going very well. Looking forward to video calling the family a little later on when we get reception.
Nice one, mate. Nice one. How you going, Jude?
Tip top as always.
Tip top. Very good. Locke, how you feeling, mate?
Good, mate. I'm just going to go for that last visit to the droppy.
He just wants, for old time's sake, just to have another little go at the drop toilet. Great
You'll
job,
miss that,
Locke.
Steve.
Very good. How you going, Chris?
Really good, mate. Loving the experience with these fine people.
Okay,
It's
very
been
good.
fantastic. 2.5 hours to go with them.
Nice one, nice one. Laura, what's happening?
I am doing well, thanks to Stu overdosing
take
me
a
on
photo.
Voltaren.
I'll take
Okay,
a photo for you,
that's,
The
Stu.
knees are doing
and
way
send it
better today.
For Aussies wondering what Voltaren is, it's Voltaren as we know it. But
Yeah,
apparently,
who knows what we're calling
apparently
it.
Sounds
Stu's
like something
been the
out of
pharmacist
Space,
with the
Star
the
Wars or-
Voltaren, so well done. Well done,
Oh,
everyone.
look at
We
that.
cross over there up to Owa's Corner, and job will be done. I know there'll be questions, so I just thought I'd give you guys a visual. We've talked about drop loos, drop toilets the whole way through. Just want to show you what we're talking about. These are probably some of the best ones we've seen on the trip. This is at the last stop before we actually head up to Owa's Corner, so I thought I'd quickly take the opportunity to show you what the loo situation is like. So this is the male loo, fully signed. That's not normal either. They're not normally signed like that. This is the door, the old corrugated iron sheet. That's the typical drop loo that we're operating. There's got a fair whiff on it, semi-transparent, a little bit of plastic around it. Totally does the job. They're a very good little unit, really. Now, of course, everyone will be wondering what's the what's the pollution risk and what's this presenting for local waterways, given that there's waterways down here. Well, no doubt that's an issue. But apparently visitation rates along the track are actually not as much as you might have thought. However, there will have to be further investment in sanitation infrastructure along the track in the coming years, because you just get the sense that this approach in the long run is not going to be sustainable. But pretty much every sort of hour and a half, 2 hours, you tend to come across a little village or so where there's a drop loo, and drop loo at the campsites, of course. So hasn't been a problem. If you do need to go to the toilet when you're out on the track, you've got a bit of an upset tummy, the protocol is you drop your bag on the side of the track. You try to you actually take your toilet paper with you in a little Ziploc bag, and then you can dispose of it at the next drop loo. Alright folks, that's the toilet situation. Right, here we go, final river crossing. It's the woman and her young daughter who's been tracking with us. Been tracking with us for days. Apparently that's a safety thing, just enables them to get safe passage along the track. They're better off with us. The guys getting changed. Absolutely beautiful. Here's Jeremy. Hey. That's the crossing there. Too easy. Very low flow this one compared to most of the others in the upper catchment. And now we just have the final push up to Ower's Corner, so a bit of a treat. I think we're going to have a swim.
Rock and roll!
Woo! Into it, gang. Very good. Maddie, last push. Happy days. Hey.
How good's my river?
Robyn. Robyn's our guide, been kicking ass. What have we got here? The Goldie River.
This is the Goldie River.
Last push up to Ower's Corner.
Yeah, we've got about 20 minutes where we'll have a beer and a sausage.
Awesome. And
with some onion.
And how does our group compare to others?
They have been the best.
Ah,
Awesome.
She said it on camera. There you go. All right, we've got the final push to the top here. It's like tiny little push, maybe, I don't know, it might take us 10 minutes or something. But we've just noticed at this final juncture where people take a pause as Stuart the robot comes past and Robyn the robot comes past, we noticed there's a bunch of shoes in the tree. I don't know if you can really see them. There. It's a what tree?
Drug tree.
Drug tree?
Yeah,
where you get drugs.
Oh, right.
They chucked the shoes over.
Oh.
Outside of power lines. That's usually signifies a drug dealer.
Oh,
somewhere.
there you go. Oh, so they're not shoes that everyone's sick of then?
No, I think they're shoes.
These are here.
Oh, these are here. Okay.
One's over electrical. You'll see them over power poles, everything over the line.
Understood.
Drug dealer.
Okay. Well, there you go. There's a lesson. Drug dealers have shoes on their power lines at the front of their house, but in PNG, it's actually where you get to the end of the KOKODA track, and you are so over it that you chuck your shoes into the tree. Anyway, there you go. What do you reckon, boys? Nearly there? Yeah. You looking forward to finish?
Yeah, finish.
Happy days, hey?
Okay.
Very good. You guys are fantastic. Thank you.
You cheeky bastard. Woo! As if I was going to run. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Funny.
Hey guys.
Whoa!
That's a wrap. KOKODA track.
Legends.
Good on you, Robyn. Cheers.
It was so close.
Good job, buddy.
Well done. The pillar, Laura. Nice finish. Well done. Good job. Hey, you want some water?
Yeah.
Yeah, take that one out, killer.
Legends.
Use that to wash Laura down.
Thanks for your guidance.
I can give everyone my cold there.
Oh, I think it's still. Andy Johnson.
How much closer? Like I've always felt close, but I just feel so much closer.
Thanks, boys. Thank you so much for getting us into it, Matty.
That's it. And making sure that I said yes.
Good on you, buddy. Great job. Awesome job. Big lock. Well done, mate.
Sweaty hard.
Oh, well done. That's so good.
Go and do it again.
Well, Oh,
There
yeah.
it is.
See, we'll pick you up on the other side.
Great job. Thanks for the invite, boys.
No, man. You made the trip, yeah.
Great job, boys.
Couldn't get any better.
Last blew up here, mate.
Got all the different states.
No, while you're all in your boots and everything, and everyone's here, we'll get some photos. $11:30, guys.
Wow, that is just incredible. All right, Chris, job's done. What have we just done?
Well, mate, we landed at Popondetta over here, close to the north coast. This is all where the Japanese landed, Gona, Sanananda and Buna. So we landed at Popondetta Airport, drove to Kokoda, and then effectively a 6-day march, 5 nights, wasn't it? Through over the Kokoda track, through Imita here, and then we've popped out here at Owen's Corner, which is down about here.
Yeah.
Port Moresby, 30k away.
Magic. Doesn't feel like even that 3D there does it quite the justice of all the steps we've done.
It's a bit simple.
It's incredible,
It's a
isn't
little bit harder
it?
than that.
Well done,
Very
mate.
good.
Hey guys, how you going? We've just finished the Kokoda track, day 6, and we've now just called into the Bomana War Cemetery just near Port Moresby. The scale of sacrifice is incredible. Here's all the graves. Incredibly well maintained cemetery, I believe funded by the Australian government, which is absolutely fantastic. This is a place of significance to so many people who lost family members defending our nation. It's also of great significance to my dad and my mum. My dad in particular, because his great uncle Norman Francis Ryan, Private Norman Francis Ryan, is buried here, and that was his mum's brother. So Private Norman Francis Ryan died after already serving in England, Tobruk and Syria. Then he was deployed to New Guinea and ultimately died of scrub typhus. And he died of scrub typhus on the 15th of February 1943, aged just 24. Private Norman Francis Ryan, this is his grave here. His work nobly done, dearly loved, and sadly missed by a mother. And where I'm kneeling right now is where my dad knelt in 2006 when he came and visited the Bomana War Cemetery. So it feels really fantastic and a great privilege to be here. You can see the place is very well maintained. There's gardeners crawling all over the place. So that's Private Norman Francis Ryan, the 2nd 10th Infantry Battalion. Just one of literally thousands of graves here in the Bomana War Cemetery.